Rob Rosa, hopefully your favorite real estate broker. All right, my friends. Well, it happened. I did not get the deli order job. I didn't get the job working at the deli. I am not happy about this. I am not happy about this, not even one little bit. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you don't. So first of all, if you were to meet me in person, you would know that I am not here to give deli order takers a bad name. I love deli order takers. In fact, think about it this way. When you go into a good deli at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, especially on a Thursday, let's say today, right? And you want to order an awesome sandwich because you're really hungry, do they have time to talk to you? No. They're like, come on, what do you want? What do you want? You want chicken parm? You want gabagool? You know, what do you want? Some bologna? How do you want your sandwich made? Come on. Because they got like 6 people behind you and they just took care of 6 people in front of you. In fact, a lot of times they don't even have time to toast your bread. You might be thinking you're walking into Subway and one of these delis might be like, no, listen, we're not going to toast your bread. All right, we got to move. We got to make some moves here. We got to hustle. So I can tell you, being here in real estate for over 20 years, I didn't get the deli order taker job. And in some ways, I'm kind of happy about that. But in other ways, I need to make sure that people understand where I'm coming from because they don't always understand that. You see, we have people, and I'm not going to disparage any one particular real estate person, but we have people in the real estate business that they're looking to just be a deli order taker. They're looking, oh, you want to buy a house? Okay, boom, let's go look at a bunch of houses. And in some ways, you might be happy about that. But in other ways, you might have to think about, does this person, do they really care about me? Are they looking out for me? Do they understand my situation? Do they understand why I want to buy and when I want to buy? Do they understand how many exact bedrooms I need? Maybe a finished basement would work, or a finished attic would work for an extra living space, you know, as far as an office or whatever it might be. Do they understand your work situation? Do they understand when you're going to have time available to buy houses? Why do you want to live in a particular area? You see, is that person caring for you? Right? We know that deli order taker cares about you, but do they really? They're not asking you personal questions most of the time, especially if you don't really know them, right? They're trying to get the next sandwich done. So are you working, or have you worked, are you considering working with a real estate person that is behaving like a deli order taker? Because they're not asking you deeper questions. Maybe they're not showing you, or they won't show you how much that they care about you. And that's what I do. So if you are thinking about doing something, right? You're thinking about buying. You're thinking about selling. Well, you don't want to get that deli order taker. You want to make sure that that person is reaching out to you for an initial consultation. Now, sometimes these initial consultations, they might be just on the phone if both of you are real busy. They might be on Zoom, but we're talking, or they might be in person. But we're talking about a serious, meaningful, caring conversation with deeper questions, not just getting down to business, right? Because the person who cares about you is going to spend the time, right? It doesn't mean that it has to be like a 1 or 2 hour meeting. You're like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. I want to buy a house, but this person is killing me. It doesn't mean that it has to be a long time, but it does mean that it has to be sometime, right? It does mean that it has to happen. Just like that 12-year-old son or daughter or niece or nephew who's looking at you and saying to themselves, this person doesn't necessarily care about me because they don't spend any time with me, right? Let's get back down to the basics. That's having a relationship with someone like myself that will care, because I say that to everybody. I'm a caring real estate broker. I'm a motivated real estate broker. I'm an experienced real estate broker. Well, experience is easy. That means that, all this time has gone by. It's been over 20 years. All this time has gone by, and I can say that I've had tons and tons of closings. And so I got all this experience, which I've learned from, I think, for the most part, right? And motivated means that I'm here every day. I'm ready to do it. That deli order taker is motivated, right? He or she wants to get your sandwich out to you and go on to the next person. So, am I motivated to help you? Yeah. Do I need to feed my family? Of course I do. We all know that story, right? Am I motivated to make sure that I'm looking out for your needs? Of course, definitely. Am I motivated to fulfill my fiduciary obligations, such as being confidential with you, being loyal to you, disclosing everything that I know to you? Definitely. So you see, that's the important part. But the first one we said was caring, right? So it might be easy for me to say I care. We all say how much we love and care for our relatives. But how much time do we spend with them? How much do we ask them about their personal situation, what they got going on, what we can help them with? All right. So I'm going to kind of wrap it up. Hey, Jim, thank you so much for watching. Kathleen, thank you so much for watching. Definitely appreciate it. So I'm going to kind of wrap things up here today. But the point is, I didn't apply for the job as the deli order taker. I went into real estate. And if some of you know my story, some of you don't. I have a couple different reasons why. But one of the main reasons why is I wanted to help out tenants buy their first home. I wanted to see people grow. I got that little taste of seeing those first-time home buyers and how excited and happy they were. I got that little taste of seeing that older person who said they're going to sell their home and they're going to move down to South Carolina to be with their grandchildren. And those were my first couple of closings, maybe the first 1, 2, 3, right? Seeing people become so excited and happy, like the couple that sold their home to move to, I think it was South Carolina, they left even before the closing. That's how excited they were. And I was even with them one day when they were doing the FaceTime. I don't have FaceTime, right? Android guy. But they were doing FaceTime. And how excited they were telling their grandchildren, maybe the kids were about 8 or 10 years old, and how excited they were telling them, hey, we're going to be coming down pretty soon. And then the little kids were like, yeah, but then the time is going to go by so fast and then you're going to leave again. And the grandparents were like, no, we're going to stay. We're going to be with you all the time. And the grandkids, their eyes lit up. It was incredible. It was something that I will never forget. And it really made me feel excited and happy about helping people, caring for people. So maybe even in your personal life, whatever business you're in, you might want to think about, well, do I sit down with people, or do I at least have an initial consultation? Do I talk with them about what their current situation is and what we might be able to do to help them and how we're going to help them and how the process is going to work and so forth? Maybe looking at your process will help you as well. And of course, if you need real estate help or maybe even credit repair, right? I help people with credit repair so that they can get to that next step. Know that I'm available. I help people with the real estate pre-licensing class. So for those people that want to get into this exciting industry, right? Always growing, always expanding. I don't care what they say on the news, right? The right people, which I believe myself is one of them, is out there helping people on a daily basis. And we're not going to be those deli order takers necessarily when it comes to your real estate transaction. We're going to be that person that's available to help you to get into deeper situations, to be able to resolve things for you and know what it is that we need to do on a daily basis. So that's everything I have for you. I appreciate all of you. I'm putting out a loving, caring heart. Hey, John, thank you so much for watching. And of course, this is Rob Rosa. Hopefully your favorite real estate broker. Reach out for me. Yes, I am busy, but not too busy to help out another person. Believe me, I have the availability and the capacity to do that, even if it's only a question. Even if you're like, well, I don't know if I want to bother him. I'm not sure he can do anything. I have this issue. Well, I have a networking group as well. And in our networking group, I have people from all types of trades and services that I trust, that I won't even flinch for a second to be able to share with you. So if you need an attorney, if you need a CPA, if you need a mortgage person, if you need an insurance person, if you need a someone who does renovations, if you need a financial planner, and if you need a solar person, and the list goes on and on and on. So again, as you probably realize, I'm here to help you every step of the way. Caring, motivated, and experienced. I hope you have an awesome day. Let's get ready. We only got a couple of days for some of us for the weekend, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon. Rob Rosa signing out.